This week on Dean Cook's episode 80, Marry Me Chicken. Doesn't that look beautiful, eh? So, Marry Me Chicken. 4 chicken breasts, 50 grams of butter, 50 grams of flour, 2 cloves of garlic, a tablespoon of thyme, some red chili pepper flakes if you have them. Of course I don't tonight, why of course not. But a cup of stock, a third a cup of cream, half a cup of sun-dried tomatoes, and half a cup of parmesan for our Marry Me Chicken. Now this will start out very similar to the last recipe. We're just going for the thick end here and just giving it a little bit of a run over. And this will just help it to cook, and it actually helps with the sauce. The sauce will just seep in a little bit. Now, how much you need to give will vary from chicken breast to chicken breast, but you'll feel it out yourself. That should be enough. So, pan is going on medium. Butter's going to go in. Now, you can do this with oil, you can do it with mixture. You can do it with oil and butter, you can do it with oil by itself. Whichever you personally prefer. For me, it's always going to be butter. You know, especially if you try to convince a girl to marry you. You know, definitely got to get the big guns out for that, you know. Personal chef room, you know, for her. So, butter's in. We'll just let that start to melt. And then again, just into our flour. It just gives you a little bit of crisp on the outside, a little bit more browning. Very, very simple. And just make sure that all of it is covered. And into the pan, again, laying away from yourself. Now if you want, you can definitely add seasoning into the flour. Get a bit more flavour into your chicken, but the sauce is where it's going to be at this. The sauce in this is what will make it. So as we stickle away, we'll clean down. I'll be back in about 5 minutes or so to give them a flip. So we just see they're starting to plump up. Give them a wee turn. Now these will be nowhere near cooked the whole way through yet. Nowhere near it. Oh, we don't want them to burn either. We'll just keep turning these over. Just try and get a wee bit of colour built up in them. So those are starting to come on nicely. We'll get our stock in. Now we'll put the stock in. It will steam a little bit. It'll help to poach the chicken. A little bit more. And we'll put our lid on. So that steam for a few minutes. Help bring the chicken up. We don't want to scald the cream. That's the big thing here. It is very easy to do if we add it in and the pan is too hot. I've done it before. We're not doing it again. Right, so garlic. In goes the garlic. Add that into the mix. That'll just become fragrant. You can do it where you put it in straight in with before you put your broth in. It's up to you if you want the hard fry on it. I don't. Sometimes I do. Like the last video, I wanted more. This one, I don't want so much. I don't want it to be the big crispy parts in it, you know. Definitely want to be more a part of it. I am with a cream. So what did we, this is 200 mils, 3/4 cup. It'll be alright. If you're struggling for space at this point, you can lift your chicken out, which would have been smarter before I put the cream in. But when was I ever known for being smart? And this, of course, going to make a mess of my board. But sure, you live and you learn. You learn what not to do because you're by yourself and making a video. So, just let the heat come through all that. Come through the butter, come through the garlic. Now we'll add in our other parts. Cheese, lots of cheese. This cheese came from a good friend of the channel, Corrado. This is 24 month aged parmesan. It's definitely maybe a little bit rich for this dish, but it will be a big part of it. A little bit of salt, a little bit of fresh pepper. Now it should be pepper flakes, but unfortunately I forgot to buy them, and that's too much. And that's the price I pay for being an idiot. So we'll just keep mixing this into our sauce. Just keep it going. Now then, a little touch of thyme. So we said 1 tablespoon. Now our sun-dried tomatoes. With these, we're just going to put them through the knife quickly. So otherwise, they are far too big. Knife, and then in they go. Now at this point we're going to put our chicken back in, and then we'll put the lid back on just to let it cook through. And we're going to clean up our board, clean up all this crap, and make it look semi-civilized. Look at the mess I'm making. So we will get this, we will just spoon it over the top. It's going to be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sauce, beautiful, beautiful food. So we'll come back in 5 minutes once this is looking more. Right, let's get a wee look. Let's turn that down. And this is starting to look very, very tasty. We're just going to spoon a little bit of that sauce over the top as this run out of gas. Of course it has. So again, into the thickest part as always. Almost good. So now we will plate up, and you get to see all this come together. There it is, ready to go. Let's give it a taste. I know we're a little bit behind with this. We're not up to current trends. The internet went wild for this a while ago. Marry me chicken, marry me chicken. So let's see if it's worth getting someone to marry you for. Simple dish. You saw how quickly it came together. You know, lots of good quality ingredients. Yeah, that's good stuff. Now you can put this with a couple of different things. Everyone's gonna put it with pasta, and my Italian friends will kill me if I say that. But the cream, the wee bit of chicken stock, the sun-dried tomatoes really come through, and that fine bit of garlic. Beautiful. Boys, make this for the wives, make it for the girlfriends, fiancés. Beautiful, beautiful food. Right, till next time. See you soon. Bye-bye.